This may definitely sound controversial, but it is the truth. And that is on the subject of oils. There are two important oils I would recommend for every diabetic and pre-diabetic to keep at home because you may need it and they may save your life. There are times when you just have to take something, and these are the two oils that I consume even at odd hours of the night. Yes, we are not expected to eat or have late meals, but obviously there are late hours, some days when your body definitely needs fuel to continue the journey, or else it will keep you awake for the rest of the night. Oils and fats are brain foods. And most times when we do not have these oils and fats, the person keeps awake. And you know what happens after keeping awake till the next morning? Your body is no longer able to manage sugar effectively. When you suspect that you're not sleeping and you cannot understand why not consider the foods you had during the day? Were there present in those meals sufficient healthy fats like avocados, coconut oil, olive oil? If you didn't have them, you can still take it at those odd hours. There are times when you could just have a cup of tea, non-caffeinated teas, and go to bed. There are several teas that you can take for that. I'm talking of diabetics because teas are low in calorie. You can easily have them as long as they are not a source of caffeine that can keep you awake. You can have them. But obviously, there are also times when you just don't need all those stuff. You just need to be calm and keep moving. What kind of oil do you need at those times? Definitely, it's oil and fat. For me, the only oil I use is cold pressed coconut oil, and the other oil again, cold pressed olive oil. And there are certain times and occasions when each one is needed. You must understand this also, because the cold pressed olive oil is quite different. They are definitely not the same, though they are healthy. But the cold pressed olive oil is better for managing cholesterol levels, for improving blood circulation, for supporting heart health, and then for those who want to, during detox, when you want to include foods that will prevent, or oils that will prevent the oxidation of bad cholesterol. There are times when cholesterol is about to leave your body, but if there are no good fats and good oils, they get reabsorbed into the body. And one of the ways to stop that reabsorption is the consumption of cold pressed olive oil. These are the times when you definitely need it. But the cold pressed coconut oil has its own uniqueness. It's a source of lauric acid, papric acid, and medium chain fatty acids. And definitely you will need it when you experience bloating or protruding tummy, when you suspect kidney issues, when you suspect fatty liver, when you suspect that typhoid is about to take over, when you suspect excess candida and yeast infection, when you suspect insulin resistance, when you suspect things like sore throat, when you suspect maybe poor metabolism, that is the times you need cold pressed coconut oil. Definitely, the time also you need it most importantly is during diarrhea. And it is the only oil I recommend for you if you're diabetic or pre-diabetic. If you are experiencing frequent visits to the toilet, maybe as a result of too much spice in your meal, or maybe you had too much caffeine in your diet during the period, or stress, or maybe you had excess protein and the body just want to throw off some of the waste, and then you start visiting the toilet more often than usual. There are times when when the stomach starts churning, that churning feeling that when it churns round, you want to go to the small room. If it starts and you have visited the small room long enough, there is only one food, one oil that stops it. That's the oil I want to talk about, the coconut oil, the cold-pressed coconut oil. There have been several times, occasions, when this imbalance in my gut occurred, and it is cold-pressed coconut oil to the rescue. Once it begins to churn, it means that sometimes you need protection. There are times when we take herbal drinks. Some people may have lost their life because of this. So many herbal concoctions out there, and sometimes they deplete the body of fats, all fats, and the body is left, the cells and organs are left unprotected. So when you start experiencing that kind of diarrhea, it is easier to manage in younger adults or non-diabetics by just asking them to take pap, to take bread, or to take other fermented stuff. But sometimes in diabetics or pre-diabetic, it is difficult to manage. Almost every food you try to bring in seems to spike the sugar. And so, what should you be eating? It is cold-pressed coconut oil to the rescue. I've had a recent one that I've had to rely on coconut oil. At times, you may need to stay off dinner for a night just to give your belly a break. If you experience some form of stress, gastric distress, it does happen to all of us. The belly is working the kidney, but there are times when you just need to give them a break. What should you be eating as a diabetic? It's cold-pressed coconut oil I take, just for energy, just for the integrity of the cells, just for brain, to protect the brain, and then the delicate walls of the intestine. That is what the coconut oil does. It does much more than that. Killing off bacteria, microbes, fungals, candida, and several other, bacteria and several other agents that work against us. Besides, it supports the liver to do its work because it does not clog arteries like other oils. It supports the kidney too. It's a kidney supporting food. Those of you who are asking for, okay, what should I be eating for kidney health? Cold-pressed coconut oil. Go and try it. It's one of the oils you should be including moderately in your diet because it helps to boost metabolism. It supports detox. It's one of the oils you should be consuming to support your liver, to support your kidney, support most of the organs of the body. It does most of these things, especially when it comes to managing ailments like diabetes. Even high blood pressure, you need to rely on oils like cold-pressed coconut oil. It's one of the oils, even when you are on a journey, you go with it. When you are going anywhere, you have it because you may need it to prevent reverse sore throat, coldness, to boost your immunity, and several other benefits. Don't joke with this oil because it is one of the healthiest oils that you need to have. The strength of coconut oil lies in its saturated fat content. We were deceived over the years that saturated fat are bad for us. But today we know better that most of the naturally occurring saturated fats, such as the ones found in cold-pressed coconut oil, they are good for us. The reason why a lot of people are suffering dementia, heart issues, a lot of other health problems is because they have abandoned the healthy fats. Every organ of the body needs these healthy fats, especially the medicinal fats as found in cold-pressed coconut oil. The brain needs it. The heart needs it. No, you will definitely argue with me. Your heart needs it. Your gut health needs it. Every part of the body, your bones need it. And so you don't have to live your life without the coconut oil. I've been with it for the past 14 years. Cold-pressed coconut oil. You can make your own if you don't mind. It's very easy to make. Ensure that it is cold-pressed. If you like this message, why not give me your like, share it, and then follow me for more.